What's
Is
up,
it super
family?
dark?
It's a little dark.
Nothing much.
Do you hear what I'm playing?
Uh oh yeah, that's crazy. Shout out Jay
Bro,
Business.
shout out Jay Bizness. I'm super,
Yeah,
super blessed, super excited to have you on today, man. I really appreciate
I'm
you taking the time.
I'm dumb hyped to be on here, man. Super good,
Man,
man.
I hate to say I don't believe in fate. I feel like I got shit to do today. I wake up, take a piss, and wipe my face, and always keep it grounded from the base. To all my brothers that I'm still around, to get some shit I had to leave the town. I swear to you that I've been going up. I swear to me no one can keep me down. I learned to swim before I ever drown. I learned to fly before I hit the ground. Don't be surprised if you don't see me now. Don't be surprised if you just see me out. I got my name up, they can't leave me out. I'm getting famous, TMZ me now. The ones who's hating wanna be me now. It look like I just wish the genie out.
But yeah. Jay and Andre 3000 too. At the time too, or like not even at the time, throughout my entirety of hearing him, Andre 3000 has been the most consistently good person that I think I've heard all the way. Like even now till today, because I'm not a super after post Black Album Jay-Z fan, but I still like Jay. He's still pretty good, but I'm not crazy about him like I was. But Andre 3000 is like always and forever pretty much consistently the best person I've ever heard rap.
always the goat, in my opinion. I mean, my top five changes based on my mood and
Yeah,
just what's
yeah,
going
it
on.
should. It should.
But Andre, so if I had to say right now, I'm going Andre 3000. I'm going Nas. I'm going Mos Def, Common, Black Thought.
That's
If I had
fire.
to, if I had to,
I can't
you
be
know.
mad at that. I'm not
But it
gonna front.
changes.
Common is like my arch nemesis because like sometimes people will say I sound like him, but that's no disrespect, no hate on him, at all.
Bro,
I,
and
I, I
I was listening to you on the Dope Science Show
uh,
podcast, and you were talking about, Jay-Z and Andre 3000, and I thought to myself about that open-minded song, The Convertible Thinking. I said
oh yeah,
something
yeah.
about that verse reminds me of Outkast.
Oh,
Something about this flow reminds me of Andre 3000, but there is
so
a little
now I know
Common
you
in there.
know. Yo, that's dope. That's hella dope. But you also why the convertible thinking reminds you of Outkast? Did you find out?
No, is it
Because I was
can't be
gonna
a sample.
No, because I was gonna say no, but it's crazy. It's crazy that you say that because nobody's ever asked me about that, bro, ever. And so, like, I think Huss knows about it because Huss is one of the only other people that I know who's listened to that album. But there's a Dungeon Family album. Have you ever heard that?
Of
It
course.
had okay, so it had a song on there called Rolling. Um, and so there was a song on there.
Are
That
you
song,
rolling? It's like super
yeah.
mellow. And, oh, yes. I remember that.
Exactly. That so the beginning of the verse that was from or no the end I said high is high, low is low, everybody wanna go to heaven, but yeah, and that's from Andre.
Oh
Andre
my
did that on his
gosh.
verse. It's the same exact thing.
Nobody wants to die.
And that's why and so it's kinda crazy that
Bro,
you were like, man, it gave me an outcast vibe.
that
And
is
yeah.
so crazy. I could never put my finger on it.
Yeah, that's exactly where it's from. That's
That is
crazy.
crazy, bro. Man, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, super. You're the only person who's ever said anything about that. That's wild to me. That's
Bro,
really crazy.
I'm seriously deep in love with that album. Like that song specifically, but there's probably six songs on there that I would just play over and over and over again.
That's dope as hell, man. Because I always have to say too, bro, that Jay Business for sure is the person who for sure taught me how to like make something that goes together, like a
Mm.
project that actually fits and does something together. Like he knew that already. I don't know if he already knew that. I'm not sure. Maybe he learned it with me too. I don't know, but he taught me for sure how to do that. I could say so. Like I definitely owe that all that credit to him for that because he's the one who like we made songs organically together still, but him being a producer, obviously, like he's still the one who kind of like generates whatever that energy is. I could say whatever I say, but like he still has to, bring it to life in the beginning. And he did that entirely through the whole thing, and even kind of like, well, not even kind of, he executive produced it all the way. So he helped entirely with the flow of it and the order of it and everything.
You were pedaling, but he greased the wheels.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Heck
Do you,
yeah. And he taught me
do
a lot about working with the producer too. Like just being like cool and well, not being cool. I already, being cool is regular, but like opening yourself up to like working on your sound as well as their sound. You know what I mean? Because it's not all about you the entire time. Like I might feel like I have a sound, and that might box me from attempting to do something new or getting into a new space because I think so much about this sound that I think I have. You know what I mean? As opposed to like creating a new sound with this new person. And yeah, he showed me a lot about that too.
do you think that you will collaborate with him in the future?
Oh, for sure. Definitely. I already got like a couple songs with him that I've been working on. It's just been slow because I've been working on this album. But he's gonna definitely be on my next album too, like for sure, which will be another well, not an album, that's gonna be a mixtape. It's called The Giving Tree, which will
Oh,
be
awesome.
after the where the sidewalk ends. So yeah,
Beautiful.
they're both Shel Silverstein book themes. So for anybody out there who might not know, I'm sure you
Okay.
probably do.
The title sounded familiar, but I didn't put two and two together. Yeah.
Yeah, Where the Sidewalk Ends is a crazy good book, man. Actually, man, I got you, man. I got you on a copy, man, for the kid.
Okay. All right. Yeah. My kids love to read. Well, my son is 2.5, and he's actually learning how to read. He can identify some
Oh,
words. It's
that's
crazy.
lit.
It's
That's
crazy.
fire, because that's like the
Yeah.
book that really taught me how to read, like crazy like that. And it's like simple but entertaining as hell with great pictures and stuff.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm super excited.
Yeah,
So I wanted to ask you, I know you were signed to Big Boy's record label, right? Big Boy Music.
yeah, yeah.
And is this the first project that you're releasing since you've been signed?
Yes, this is the first official all the way project I'm releasing since I've been signed. I've had a bunch of collabs, a whole
Mm.
bunch of on like features on other people's tapes, but yeah, it's the first solo thing that I'm releasing since then. So it's like damn near like a album that's like 3 years in the making, kind of.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is the process, because I feel like, I don't know, this whole independent versus not independent is like a kind of a new argument. Since Chance the Rapper kind of blew up, I feel like that's been a huge topic of debate on
Hell yeah.
podcasts and hip hop shows and just in the community. So has your professional creative music career changed since you were signed?
I would say in ways, but like I think the major thing is that I learned when you're on a label or not, you still have to do your own work. And that's like, I mean, that should go without saying. I did know that, but now I know that even more. Like, just because you get signed to a label, and that's no slight to them or anything at all, it's like I said, like it's just what should be known from the start. Like, you still got to do a lot of your own legwork, obviously. Making the music is the easy part, or it should be the easy part if you're like if you really love it and you're an artist and you have fun with it, like that shouldn't be the part that you stress over. It's like all the other things that you stress over, like making sure the mixes are right or making sure your videos are out on time and making sure all your paperwork is right with everybody and that nobody feels slighted because like the numbers aren't right or whatever be the case, you know what I mean? And like that's all the uninteresting stuff that people don't really talk about all the time. Like paperwork is boring as hell, and sometimes that stuff gets sent around for months. Like you sign a paper, and then they send it, and then they sign it and send it back, and then you re-sign it and read it and send it back, and then they read it and edit it and send it back, and it's like that's 4 months of your life that you've been signing a paper.
Man, the red tape.
Talk is cheap, motherfucker.